Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cowboys Fan Show. Zach and I, alongside Tyler Ortega and Kimberly Temple, for the final segment of the show. So you're from New Mexico, right, Kimberly?
Yep. Born and raised.
You heard of Landry Jones?
I don't think anybody in New Mexico hasn't heard of Landry Jones.
Okay, don't need to get
point.
facetious about it. Landry Jones right here. You see him on the screen, a product of Artesia High School. The Bulldogs won a state championship down south. He was actually my first interview when I was working for that production company across the street. I interviewed him during an 8-on-8 tournament over at Highland. He was there helping coach the Artesia team. And then he moved on to Oklahoma, where he had some success.
He owns basically every Sooners passing record.
Okay.
Some success.
And then goes in for the Steelers after Michael Vick got some dirt in his eye and Ben Roethlisberger's not in the game, and goes off. I mean, you could just see the fear in his face, though. He was shaking. He was nervous to get out there, but I mean, how proud are you to have a New Mexican out there tearing it up for that hated team from the East?
That was a really weird setup.
I hate the Steelers.
I mean, it's pretty cool. It's great seeing people from New Mexico do well. Alex Bregman, he's in the Major League Baseball now. Landry Jones, it's good seeing guys, or Landry Jones. It's good seeing guys from New Mexico, people from New Mexico, get into big things and do really well at them.
You know, it's weird when you have another sports person on as the guest. I've never had a question critiqued mid-show. That was a really weird setup. You should try this instead.
Here, I'll tell
I
you
hate
what
the
to
Steelers.
say.
I'm sorry. And how about you? You're from a small town. I mean, this has to be big for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Artesia, only about 3 hours away from where I grew up, out in Santa Rosa.
Santa Rosa.
Out in Santa Rosa. So, like Kimberly said, it's just amazing to see, your own out here from New Mexico actually getting out there and showing you that if you follow your dreams and you work hard enough, it's real cliche, but anything is possible. Landry Jones out there starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
How do you like this? Ben Roethlisberger's parents have had a son play quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers and a son-in-law play quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's married to Ben Roethlisberger's sister. Met at Oklahoma.
Wow.
See, that's the kind of stuff I get down on. You guys get stats and information. I get the skinny on the rumor mill out at the University of Oklahoma.
I don't think you've ever read any of my blogs, but that is literally what I talk about, is the background stories more so than just the stats. Although I do like stats.
Well, I always
I have friends who hate
watch
arguing
late night
sports.
shows like, I recommend this book. I haven't read it yet, but it seems like a good book. So I will
Thank
read
you
your
for
book.
not recommending if you haven't read it.
Exactly.
But
I
you
can't-
should.
Like, what if
There's
you're
a lot
awful?
of really good stuff
Like, what if
on
you're
there.
like completely awful?
My Caitlyn Jenner post was really cool.
I'm not going to get to that. I'm not getting that on TV. Game balls. We're not going to be doing them this week, so I'm just going to be holding this. I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
what
It's
do I
really
do with
uncomfortable.
my hands?
So I'm just going to hold it here. I'm going to tuck it. I'm going to tuck it right here. Predictions for next week against the New York Giants. We'll start with our guest.
I think New York is going to win. My game score, 32-27. I've kind of given you guys some grief about the Cowboys. They're not my favorite team. I'm not a real big fan of them.
It's
but
the
I
Cowboys
think that
fan show.
okay, but
Be a
you
little bit
didn't
of a
bring
fan.
me on here to talk nicely about the Cowboys.
We actually
so
wanted to talk about the Jaguars, but no one has any
There's
information
nothing
on
to
them.
talk about. There's nothing to talk about.
Exactly.
Good joke.
Because all of your games are
Alright.
blacked out because no one goes see the...
Alrighty. No, but I think that the Cowboys this season have kind of shown that they're a different team than they have been in the past few years, and they're really trying to get themselves back to the top. They've been recognized as one of America's top teams multiple times in their career history as a team, but I think that this year they're just trying to struggle to prove themselves and show fans and non-fans that they're worth a shot. But I think that the Giants have a bigger shot at this win. Odell Beckham is my favorite. I know you're not necessarily a Giant fan of him, but
Giant fan.
I love Odell. I've been a fan of Odell Beckham since he was being recruited by LSU. So, I mean, his playing in the NFL is no surprise to me.
You responded to that. I'm sorry. You just came and bashed the Cowboys and then picked the Giants to win the game. Tyler, just talk some sense into the people.
Dallas Cowboys are going to win this one on Sunday. They're going to win it. I'm calling 27-24. Cowboys-Giants games are always tight. It's going to come down, whoever's got the ball last, and I like the defense to get the job done for the Cowboys this week.
And that comes down to my prediction. We're on the same page. I have the Giants beating the Cowboys 24-17. I just don't think the Cowboys have what it takes right now, especially without Brandon Whedon there. That guy is the answer for the Dallas Cowboys. Totally joking, of course. But for everybody here at the Cowboys Fan Show, my co-host Tyler T.O. Ortega, for Kimberly Temple, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. If you see me on Tinder, swipe right. My name is Zach the Voice Anaya. Signing off.